Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Bob here, and today I'm going to have a look at Hearthstone. I've been in the beta now for about, I don't know, a few weeks, about 4 weeks, so, and I haven't played the game too much because I'm on the fence. But I thought what I'd do today is do a first impressions kind of video of what I think. This is not going to be a oh my god Blizzard suck and all their games suck video, and it's also not going to be oh my god Blizzard only make great games, this is a great game video. I'm just going to try and give you a balanced view basically of the game, because I'm looking at the problem I've started to find with a lot of the big gaming YouTube channels, even the so-called independent ones, is that quite often now they're kind of playing games, particularly by the big companies, and just saying, yeah, this game's awesome, whatever. You know, I actually struggled to find a video where someone sat down with Hearthstone and tried to give just a balanced view of the good and the bad. It's all this game's great, you know, without really kind of going into some of the things that I think probably need to be talked about. So maybe in this video I'll be able to get this across. Anyway, this is your opening screen. It's a collectible card game, as you're probably aware, and this is where your collection is kept, your collection of cards. The way the game works is a bit different to Magic. You don't have colours. What you do have, you have classes. So all the classes from World of Warcraft, essentially: Druid, Hunter, Mage, Paladin, Priest, Rogue, Shaman, Warlock, Warrior, and Neutral are cards that anyone can use. So every class has its own set of cards that are kind of unique to it. So these are the Shaman cards, and only the Shamans can get these cards and use them, essentially. So class cards, I guess you would say. Mage, here we go. Mage, and you've got sort of Mirror Image, Arcane Missile, Ice Lance, Arcane Explosion, you know, all that sort of stuff. So they're kind of, to a certain extent, you've got Fireball, Polymorph, so they kind of mirror the spells that the Mage would have in World of Warcraft to a certain degree. And you basically, when you want to build a deck, you choose what class you want to play, and then you can build your deck from essentially the unique cards from that class. So this is the Hunter. I've got quite a few Hunter cards. So you build your deck with a combination of the class cards plus the neutral cards. All the cards have got a spell cost, as you can see. The way it works is you get one resource every turn, so one jewel or mana gem, whatever it is they're called, 2 the next turn, 3 the following turn. You can get extra mana. I think druids particularly have a few spells that will give them extra jewels, essentially, sort of mana acceleration. Nothing crazy, but it is available, and all the cards kind of do lots of different things. You know, it's when I was kind of first watching videos of the game, I wasn't too sure about it. You know, it seemed a bit sort of how can I say? It seemed a bit basic. But the more I've watched, the more that there is some subtlety there, and certainly some tactics as well. You know, there's a certain amount of kind of thinking involved with how you're constructing your deck, and you know what cards to play when, what the most efficient way of playing. I have to say, I have been watching some videos where I think maybe some of the top competitive players are sort of overplaying that side of the game. From a tactical point of view, it's no Magic, not even remotely close, in my opinion. I was watching a video today and they were talking about tech and all that kind of thing. A lot of the phrases that were kind of, you know, used mostly for Magic, I guess, and some of the other card games. But the way the game is laid up, essentially, is that I just don't particularly think it allows for that kind of strategy. There's strategy there, definitely, but it's not going to approach Magic for just the variety of different cards and things you can do with your decks. Fair enough. From a computer collectible card game point of view, it's a fairly new game, so you can keep just adding things to it. But the thing to remember is that all the neutral cards are just creatures. That's all there is. All the neutral cards you would ever possibly get, at the moment anyway, are creatures. So the only variety you have within your deck outside of just the neutral creatures are going to be your going to be your sort of unique cards to the class you're playing, essentially. And these kind of do different things. you get direct damage. Silence means it will a lot of creatures have an effect on them. So taunt, for example. So silence will remove the abilities of the card, so that card won't be taunting anymore, for example. You've got healing, card drawing, all that kind of thing. So there is an element of strategy there, but from what I've seen of videos and playing the game, and from what the top players are sort of saying, I think they're. I think the thing is here, particularly with a Blizzard game and with a game that's going to be very popular, is everyone wants to be involved. Everyone wants to talk it up to the nth degree. They all want it to be more than what it is, because I guess they probably want it to get to a point where it's competitive, and maybe they're making money from it. Maybe that's what it's all about. But my own personal opinion is that the variety of your deck building and strategy seems very limited at the moment. But that's just through playing a bit. I'm no expert and watching some videos online. So that's essentially how you construct your decks. A mixture of your class cards plus your neutral ones. Let's go back here. Practice is essentially playing against a computer, testing out your decks. The arena, and we probably need to talk a bit more about the monetization of the game, probably. It won't even let me. Oh, okay. So that. I didn't think that was the first page you got when you came into the arena before, but maybe it is now. Anyway, the arena is like a limited format. So it's a bit like booster draft. Or kind of sealed deck where you pick a class that you want to play, and for 30 turns, not for 30 turns, you get 30 choices of 3 cards, and you pick one card from the 3. It moves on to the next choice, and you build your deck from these random cards that pop up. I quite like these formats. I love booster draft in Magic. Sealed deck also is awesome, and I've had a couple of games of this, and I quite enjoy it. I think the problem is because you seem to have such a limited selection of cards to choose from. Generally, you see a lot of people going for the same cards. It's got to a point now, I think almost, where some people can treat the arena almost like a constructed format, where with just a small amount of luck, you're going to get the same cards in your deck, And yeah, so again, from a variety point of view, I'm not sure how well that's going to work, but I do enjoy these formats, and I've played it a bit. But this is probably where we need to talk about the monetization, because I've spent about £30 on the game so far. That's just through buying some packs and playing a few games of arena. Now £30, that's what you expect to pay for a game, and that's it essentially. If you were buying just a single player game. MMOs, it's all a bit vague. World of Warcraft's still charging a monthly fee. A lot of them are free to play, so it's a bit vague in that area. From a collectible card game point of view, I guess they're all similar to this. The problem I have with the way that the game, the way that the money side of the game and the way that you pay for the game, is that I'm always a bit wary of throwing a lot of money at something that's digital in this aspect. I spent a lot of money on Magic over the years. I started playing Magic before the cards came into the UK officially. Me and some friends would import some sort of crates and stuff of Magic cards back in the day. So I've thrown a lot of money at Magic over the years. But to be fair, I've still got a load of cards, that I get out occasionally and look at. You can play a game with them, make up decks and stuff, So you've kind of still got the physical card. In here, it's kind of all digital. So the thing I'm concerned about, obviously this looks like it's going to be a really popular game, and I would imagine that a lot of people will be playing it for quite a period of time, and the servers will be up for quite a long time. But ultimately, the servers will go down, and you could have pumped an awful lot of money into the game to get the card you want to build a deck. So yeah, it's a bit. I'm not sure about that side of it. I'm not sure if I want to pump a load of money into a collectible card game that's digital. I've kind of been playing Scrolls on and off as well, and that's not so bad in a sense that you can't buy packs with money in Scrolls. Basically, what you do is you have to play the game to earn gold to buy the scrolls with, to buy the packs with, and the cards and the individual cards. So that's a bit different. You're not pumping as much money into that, but you do have to grind to a certain extent, and some people might not like that. In this game, you can just, a bit like Magic, you can just go out and buy as many packs as you want, as you can afford. We'll go into the store. Yeah, one pack is 100, two packs 1.99, 7 packs 6.99. You get a slight discount as it goes along. 15 packs £14, 40 packs £35. I'm going to assume, just because that's the way it normally works, is that these prices don't match up with the US ones. I have to check it. Maybe I'm doing a disservice here, but I would say generally in the UK and probably in Europe as well, for the euro we pay a lot more, just because we're in Europe apparently. No idea. And maybe the same thing in Asia and Africa and Australasia as well. I'm sure there are some countries that pay a ridiculous amount more because of where they are, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that what would that work out to? 35 pounds, would that be about $60? Maybe it's a reasonable conversion, I'm not sure. But this is where you buy your packs. I've got gold, so what I'll do is I'll buy a pack so we can open it up. Sorry guys, I haven't actually got to the game yet, but I'm kind of just going through the the basics of how the system works. So we've bought a pack. Let's go back, let's open our pack. I haven't got the sound turned up, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. We want a little bit of volume, don't we? Okay, here's my pack. We put it on here to open it up. You get 5 cards in a pack. All the cards are revealed like this, and you click on them to reveal them. There's a rare. That's a Felguard. That's quite good. I wanted one. I wanted some more of those from a Warlock deck. Defiance Ringleader, pretty good. Jungle Panther. A Raffi Weaponsmith. I'm not sure I've got any of those actually. And a Sense Demons, another Warlock deck. But that's my pack. So that they now get added to my collection. As I was saying initially, I've spent about £30 so far, and when I look at the cards I want to make decks, I'm nowhere near having the cards that I want. I don't have a huge amount of cards. It might appear I've got quite a lot of class cards, but a lot of these cards are unlocked by leveling each class to level 10. So you could just sit and play against a computer until level 10, and you will unlock a lot of these class cards. So don't be fooled by that. It looks like, by the fact that it looks like I've got loads of class cards, because you can pretty much open up quite a lot of these. You're given a lot of these free essentially just by playing some games. So that we've covered the store, we've covered the arena. We'll play a game in a sec, but essentially that's kind of how I feel about it. You know, from a cost point of view, and from their kind of monetary system. You know, the way they want you to pay for the game is that I'm not sure where to go. I watched the game on YouTube, and I really want to get into the game. You know, I look at it and I think it's a nice, quick, simple game with an element of strategy. And I look at the cards, and I quite like some of the artwork, and particularly the Shaman, because I play Shaman in EverQuest. I played a Shaman a bit in World of Warcraft. I like that kind of character. So I'm quite eager to get some more of the Shaman cards and build a pretty good Shaman deck. But really, it all depends on, do you want to throw money at the game? You know that. I mean, the thing is, it's. I mean, I could just now buy 40 packs. You know, not a problem. But that's £35. So that would kind of take it up to sort of £60 ish or so. £65 that I've spent on the game already. And I'm just not sure if I want to do that. But I'll in future videos. I mean, I'm sure I'll be covering this game a lot more. So in future videos, we will see how we get on. but yeah, it is that sort of. I wouldn't say it's not. Well, I suppose it is pay to win, really. I mean, I've started leveling up some classes that I've had at level 1, and it's supposed to match you against a worthy opponent. And you go in and you play against someone else who's got level 1, and they're like chucking down all the cards. They've obviously been looking at YouTube, getting all the decks down. You know, they're chucking down the legendaries and stuff. And I think, well, your character's only level 1. You know, what, did you just buy a load of cards when you first started playing the game to get all the best ones? You know, that's the only thing I don't like about it, is when you go in expecting to fight against an equal opponent, and they're chucking down legendaries and all sorts of shit. You know, you just think, Jesus, okay, fair enough. The one thing to mention about Arena is that I probably forgot, is that it costs you $150, which is not cheap. You know, if you like playing Arena and you've got to keep paying $150, that's going to work out expensive for you. You can use 150 gold, And apparently, if you're very good in the arena, you can, from one run in the arena, you might be able to earn enough gold to pay for another admission. If you're not kind of winning maybe 7, 8, 9 games, that might not be the case. So you're going to be paying your 149 again. I don't think it'll be too. I don't think it'll be too difficult to build up 150 gold to play in the arena. But to be fair, it's still going to take you probably a fair amount of £1.50s to get to that point. So again, there's a thing there, isn't there? Because I love, as I said, I love the arena type formats. The type of format that the arena is. And I'd like to play it pretty much all day, and I would record videos playing arena all day if I could. But the problem is that unless I'm going to be getting 150 gold quite regularly, it's going to keep costing me 150, and I'm not sure if I'm good enough at the game yet to be doing that. Anyway, let's play a game. Let's just turn the sound down a bit more. Sorry guys, I should have done all of this before playing. Okay, this is going to be pretty basic. What I want to do is your character has a level. I guess it tells you how well you're doing, basically. Although you get experience for losing as well. So really, maybe it doesn't give you a good idea. But certainly for the first 10 levels, what it does is that every other level, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, you unlock some class cards. So it's worth getting through to level 10. If you're bothered about losing online to people, it might be an idea to play through to level 10, maybe against a computer, so you've got more cards to choose from. But I quite like playing against opponents, irrespective of what my deck's like. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do now. This Shaman deck is going to be a pretty janky deck. I don't have particularly many good cards at the moment, particularly ones that I want to put in the Shaman deck. So you'd have to bear with me. It's not going to be a fantastic deck. But hopefully, as I can kind of build up more cards and get some decks built, some better decks, and we'll see how we go. I mean, as you saw, you can use your gold to buy decks as well. But again, I'm not sure if you're going to be in a position to buy enough packs with your gold to make it worth it. And also, you might want to be using some of that gold in the arena. I don't know, so we'll have to see how we go. Sometimes finding an opponent can take a while. But that's fair enough. I can understand that. It takes a lot longer than Scrolls, but I think it's probably a lot more people playing this game. I would assume so. That is probably the only apart from the negative of the way people kind of go crazy about games. Not just this game, but any game on YouTube, just because it's by a certain development team or publisher. Apart from that, the only negative I've really got is is their payment system, their payment scheme. I think everyone individually will have to decide if they want to pay the money for it. What I might do when the game comes out on live is actually get another account. What I might try and do is actually try and see how well and competitively you can play by not spending any money. That might be quite an interesting thing to do. I can't imagine it'll work out particularly well, but I'm quite willing to give it a go. It's having trouble finding an opponent. Having trouble finding an opponent as low level as I am, probably. But yeah, here we go. We'll leave it running for a bit longer. What I might have to do is stop the video and then actually find an opponent and start it again. Regular viewers to my channel will probably, if I say that I was a bit wary of making videos of this game, and probably regular viewers of my channel will probably understand why, because my channel's kind of, a lot of the games I play are quite niche, and I think that way, that what I quite like about that is I don't monetize my videos. So you only get people coming to your channel who are kind of quite interested in those niche games, and that's quite good, because generally the community is quite good. So I was a bit concerned about putting up a Hearthstone video, because maybe it won't, because there are a load of Hearthstone videos, but potentially it could bring a lot of people to the channel, to have a look at the video, who kind of don't sit particularly well with the sort of community that I've got. Small, but but good community that I've got watching the videos. But we'll just have to see how we go. I'll just stop doing them if it all starts going downhill. Okay, let's cancel that. Can we cancel it? Because that's not working, is it? In fact, that might have crashed. Okay guys, I'll stop the video here and I'll come back when I've actually got a game. Hello guys, welcome back, Bob here, and I've found a worthy opponent, apparently. Oh, playing a rogue. Archangelesque I'm playing. Hello to you. Okay, so we'll get rid of cost 5, we'll get rid of the Wind Fury, I think, and maybe we'll get rid of the Ogre as well. See what we get. Okay, so you're supposed to start off with 3 cards, but one person gets an extra one, which was me. My opponent's going first, so I get a coin. So the coin costs 0 and it gives me an extra mana crystal. Going straight for the face. Why not? As you do. Okay, my turn. So I've got one mana crystal to start off with. I can gain another one. What I think what I'll probably do. That's probably a bad play, but I'm actually that was a terrible play. I've just wasted a rockbiter weapon on a 1/1 creature. But there you go. I'm quite new. I knew that was a mistake just as I did it, generally. So, here we go again. But, yeah. There you go. So, Rogue, pretty aggressive, going straight in there, doing a ton of damage. I'm going to coin into my Scarlet Crusader, I think, probably, and end my turn. Scarlet Crusader's got Divine Shield, so essentially you have to kill it twice. You hit the shield, it does no damage, and you have to kill it again. So, pretty awesome. That's one of those abilities, as I was talking about, that each creature's got. What I was going to ask, actually, I'm interested to see any of you kind of like normal average players like myself out there who are going to play this game, how much you plan to spend on it. You know, what do you feel about the monetary system? Is it okay? So takes 3 damage, probably kill off the creature. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Got no problem with that at all. Yeah. So how do you guys feel about the way the way the game's asking you to pay for it, essentially? I think we're all used to it with collectible card games online and in real life as well. That's just how it is. You want extra cards, you have to pay for them. But I'm quite interested in sort of what sort of money you guys might be are going to throw at the game. You know, are you going to put a lot of money into it at first? You know, to get the cards you want, or are you not going to do that? I'm genuinely quite interested. Okay, so let's get back to the game here. I can give my adjacent minions +2. I don't want this creature sitting there if I can help it. Lightning Bolt, Overload. Overload 1 means I've got 1 less mana crystal next turn. But that's fine, because what I might do is we'll overload there. We'll trade there. We'll play a totem. Then we'll end turn. Each character has a special ability. Rogue equips themselves with a dagger, so they can do 1 damage. I get a totem that does stuff. Various totems that do different stuff, like taunting, all that kind of thing. Okay, I can silence a minion, do 1 damage. Not worth it on him. Doomhammer. Wind Fury, Overload 2. That's pretty. I'm going to be taking some pretty big damage though, unfortunately. He's got 3 cards in his hand. I think what I'll probably do here, it seems stupid, hexing a creature. I don't want to take too much damage against the rogue though. See, I could Doomhammer, kill the creature. I will take 4 damage myself. Overload 2 means I'll only have 4 mana next turn. If I put my Magi out, he'll just trade it. So seems like a bit of a waste of time. I don't have enough mana. Okay, I'm gonna frog. Then I'm gonna end turn. Probably a waste of a frog again, but yeah, just trying to give you a flavour of the game. Oh Jesus. Okay.
I hope you like my invention.
Great, should have saved my frog, I guess. I'm kind of struggling now in this game, quite a bit. Let's play the leper gnome. My Earth Shock is only doing. Actually, I can play. If I play that, that's got spell damage +1, so my spells now do +1 damage, so I can do 2 damage. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna hit this guy and then turn. I'm not playing particularly well. I've kind of just jumped into the game here, and commentating and playing at the same time can be a bit of a nightmare on some games. But I'll get over that.
Locked and loaded.
Do 1 damage. Okay. Pain in the arse. Right, so I'm way behind on creatures. Quite a bit behind. Well, I'm behind on cards. Behind on life.
Ready for action.
Okay. He's basically played his hand. He's gone all in essentially, which is going to be. Yeah, it's going to be a bit scary now. I've got to chuck stuff out to a certain extent. I should play that in the middle. That was bloody stupid, wasn't it? Okay, so I've got a couple of taunt creatures which I need to get rid of. We'll get rid of that one. End turn. As you can see, the game's quite quick and pretty easy to play. I don't think I've played my cards particularly at the right time. Oh god! In this particular game, I think I've made some pretty drastic mistakes. But, yeah, he's going all in again here. Do a ton of damage. Oh, 2 damage. I'm on 13. He's got no cards left, so we're kind of both top decking to a certain extent. I'll draw a card. Oh, do I draw another card or do I play Doomhammer? If I play Doomhammer, I can clear a couple of creatures here, but I'm gonna take damage. It's kind of unavoidable, really. I'm gonna play Doomhammer. So my creature's now equipped with a weapon, and it's got Wind Fury, so it attacks twice. Overload 2, but that's okay. So we need to clear out some dudes here, and I'm going to clear out this guy. Oh, okay. God damn. So I had to clear the minimum taunt. Okay. So 10 life, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's doing 8 damage next turn. I'm going to struggle to stay in the game here, but we'll give it a go. It's been quite a good game, actually. This guy doesn't particularly... Oh, god damn, I'm dead. Okay. We're dead. Yep. Done. Okay. That should take me up to level 6, though. Where I get some more cards, do I? Oh, no. Didn't get any more cards. God damn. Oh, here we go. Totemic Might. Totems plus 2 health. Well, probably wouldn't play that. Okay, that was quite a quick one, that one. So let's have another game. See if I can play a bit better this turn. Yeah, I don't know if I finished what I was saying at the beginning of the last game, but certainly if any of you guys have got any comments on how you feel about sort of throwing money into collectible card games and what your plans are, if you're going to play Hearthstone, then yeah, please let me know. Be interesting to get a rough idea of what people are sort of willing to sort of pump into a game, I guess, to be competitive, or just to have a particularly, just to have a reasonable game. I think really. I guess to some extent. So if you're going to be, a couple of lightning bolt, frost shock. I'm going to keep that hand because that looks pretty cool. Yeah, if you're willing to be, if you're going to feel you're going to be playing the game for a long period of time, I guess over a year or two, it's pretty much like, I guess, just paying $10 or whatever for an or £10 for an MMO every month. I guess maybe you look at it that way. I'm going to coin into a Novice Engineer Battle Cry, which is an effect that happens when the card comes into play.
I hope you like my invention.
Let's draw a card. You can't go wrong with some card advantage. I'm kind of feeling a bit better about this hand. Quite like it. I've got a bit of direct damage. Clear the board. I've got a weapon. I've got a totem that pumps up the minions. Okay.
In the light's name.
Yeah. So he wasn't letting that stay in play. Round 2. What have I got? Frost Shock. 1 damage. Freeze a character. I could play my weapon. I think I'm going to play my weapon. There we go. Playing a weapon, well, I'll give myself +3 attack just to get that off the board. Don't like the looks of that. Playing against First Opium. Hello there, friend. Hope it's a good game. Oh, okay. Didn't do anything that turn. Well, I'm going to put down my... let's put down my Colbo Geomancer. Spell damage +1. So all my spells now do 1 more damage.
Ready to ride.
I imagine he'll probably kill that, yeah. Bit of a trade. That's what the game seems to be quite a lot about. It's just board control. You know, trying to keep your opponent's board down, essentially, if you can. Chillwing Yeti. What I quite like at the moment about what's going on is that I'm putting a threat down first, and he's having to use his spells and his mana dealing with it. So that's pretty good. Okay. The thing is unlike Magic, you can't do things in your opponent's turn. So I'm not quite sure what he's got in his hand at the moment, but it's whatever it is, he's holding it back. Okay, so that pumps up my... I'll start using my ability to get some totems out. I've now got a 2/2 Taunty totem, Stoneclaw totem. There's a few. There's one that gives you plus magic, plus spell damage. There's a taunt one. There's a healing one. There might be something else, another one that gives you plus to your attacks as well. But yeah, I feel quite in a good position at the moment. My little janky shaman deck is not doing too bad. Oh, there we go. Okay, fair enough. Quite a thoughtful game, this one. Taking his time, which is fine. I've got no problems with that.
Someone call for the doctor.
Okay. Okay, healing himself back up. That's fine. I think I'll be playing
I hope you like my
our Novice Engineer. And we will play Leper Gnome. Another totem. Okay. Searing totems, that's a 1/1 totem, so that's pretty useful. I'm kind of quite happy with the way things are going at the moment. I'm winning on life, winning on creatures, and our card, we've got the same amount of cards, so yeah, it's going pretty well. You could have like obviously you could just have a board clearer, you know, that's the way things go. Shock. Okay. I'm going to freeze his creature. We'll smack him in the face. We'll smack him in the face. Another totem. Another taunty one. And we'll leave it at that. I'm kind of pacing myself. I don't want to just chuck everything out on the board. Just try and just a bit of tempo, really. But this game's going alright, actually. Okay. Gurubashi Berserker, they're pretty scary. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Nice little combo. He's got 14. Okay, well, I'm sorry, my friend, but I'm going to have to do that. And he's probably going to be mightily...
Well played.
He's going to be mightily peed off, I would guess.
If you're sure.
I think that's attacked already. I'll play a...
Elements guide me.
There we go. Got a healing totem as well now. Feeling pretty confident here. It's one of those games where it kind of run away from him. And getting back into it again is pretty tough.
Handle it.
It's a pain in this. Oh, he's got a taunty actually. Oh, okay. God damn, they're a pain in the arse, those things. Okay. Can I play any more creatures? That's what I'm wondering. Lightning bolt, 3 damage. I can do 4 damage there. Actually, I can just silence him. There you go.
If you're sure.
There we go.
Well played.
Victory! I'm actually recording myself winning a game. Amazing. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. This has just been some early beta impressions of Hearthstone. I know that there are millions of videos on YouTube now with Hearthstone, but I kind of wanted to try and give a bit of a balanced view on how some of the systems work. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'm sure I'll be back with some more Hearthstone in the future. Thanks for watching.